And dog of war, please. Polling data is people asking like 5,000 people who they're voting for in the streets randomly, without the fact that the vast majority of those people don't vote. Quite honestly, like, I'm fucking terrible now at this game. Like, I was looking at my stats. I went from like a 1.2 KD player to like a 0.8. I've lost like half a kill worth of killing power in the last year. And like, I know why too. I gotta work on changing it though. Like in 2018, I used a lot of mute shotgun back then, and now I don't. And I'll also hold angles too often. That debate was ass, dude. Like, the only thing I got from that debate was that Trump had a layup to like condemn white supremacy, and he still couldn't do it. Dude, telling a white supremacist group to stand back and stand by is to telling them, like, I don't need you right now, but stand by until I do. Like, he didn't condemn a white supremacist group during that speech. Like, all he had to do is be like, fuck the KKK. You know, and that would have got him more votes than anything. Dude, that wasn't even a debate. Like honestly. That was two grown-ass men talking over one another for 2 hours. Stetch Pert. Again, I've already commented on the fact that Biden's 1 point behind in a poll. Polls mean nothing. All polls mean is that they asked a bunch of people who they would vote for, and they don't take into account that these people probably won't vote. Something like 30% of the population votes. It might be lower than that, right?
I'm gonna fall asleep on my maestro cam and keep talking about this.
No, but what I'm saying is fundamentally right? You can ask 5,000 people who they vote for, but most of the people don't go out and vote, so that poll is meaningless.
It's just like when people do polls on like, oh, what game console are you buying? The biohazard container.
Right, like if you do that poll on like PSN trophies or some shit, I bet it's going to
They already started.
Yeah, can you pick me up?
Yeah.
That wasn't him.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Cam got straight clapped.
He probably didn't realize it yet because he looked like he's AFK.
Look at you. I think he was like contemplating picking you up. And I came in there and just busted him down.
Now Skate's gonna get his wig split next round.
Yep.
Pick somebody you don't care about the KD on.
I don't care about the KD on anybody.
Yeah.
I don't even look at my shit.
I don't either, because my shit always say like 0.8 or some shit like that. I can't live with that negativity in my life. My overall KD is a 1.6, but like my seasonal is like a 0.8. And my rank's very bad. Lena Go Squeak said he'd mop the floor with you 1v1 Skate.
Shit, you can try it.
Skate Code says put $1,000 up. No retainer.
Shit, you should 1v1 me in Battlefield.
How much money would you put up? $20 bill?
Probably $4.
$4? It's like Skate's all like
My whole bank account.
that change cup over there might have $4 in it. We can double my investment here in a minute. You fuck around, eat his 401k with a Wendy's extra value meal.
Give me a 4 for 4. Put me in debt.
Shit, peak YouTube for me was 2009. 2009, 2010. That's when the money was rolling in. Hey, Mick Bennett, dude, thank you. Pimp, can I get a happy birthday shout out to our homie Lean In and Go Squeak? Happy birthday, Lean In and Go Squeak. And thank you, Mick, for the $50 donation. Is arson considered a crime? Yeah, ban animes for lasers. Don't ask dumb questions, boy. I'm gonna go ahead and point out that I'm already probably the most team killed person on Rainbow Six in the history of the game. Realistically, I've probably been team killed probably 2,000 plus times, and it's because people offer fake money. They're not like fundamentals ain't getting shit. slight return. Before I ban you, please answer this question. Who do you think has been team killed more than me? Who plays Rainbow that has groups of people offering money to team kill me? Like, what they don't understand is, like, I got 5,000 plus hours in this game, right? And with that 5,000 plus hours, even when I'm not streaming, I get team killed.
Shit, I remember that one time where you were watching me play on SharePlay, and people were team killing me through because you were watching, and so they were sending messages saying team.
That has happened.
That was hilarious.
That has happened. Like, Skatecode's got team killed because I was watching Skatecode, and they wanted.
That shit was hilarious.
Dog, I don't give a shit. People team kill me, honestly. Like, I'd rather have a fun stream where I get team killed over and over again than like pull like 5 people in that don't fucking talk. Like, that's the most boring shit ever. It's like when you're playing Siege and you got 3 people in here that don't say anything. Like, you're just playing with them.
I'm gonna be real with you. That's why I kind of stopped playing ranked, because like we played ranked offline, and the people that you would get in, like, they'd be good at the game, but nobody would say anything. So I'll be like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah.
It's just boring as fuck. Like, even though I like playing ranked, like, I still like to actually just have fun. When everybody's just being fucking quiet as fuck, and then you try to get the conversation going, and they don't say anything. It's just like, all right, I'm out.
It's not so much about being quiet. It's just like they're just it's cool to be quiet when you need to be quiet. Do I think Trump won the debate last night? I don't know who won the debate last night, but the people that fell asleep early or maybe forgot it was on, clear winners. That shit was a shit. So that shit was not fun to watch at all. The real Jihad John. Hey, Wings, is the second surgery getting scheduled?
That fucking name.
Yeah. My dick reduction surgery is here soon. I'll learn what life is like, not being able to have my shit dip into the water when I take a pee. Dog, yeah, I seen Trump dance around like condemning white supremacists. It's like that's the easiest layup in fucking commentary history. You got a Fox News anchor throwing you a layup, and you can't even just saying like fuck the KKK, fuck the Proud Boys. Trump was dishing out left hooks the whole night. Dude, Trump just looked like he wanted to scream wrong the whole night. The voter fraud is something that is so minuscule that it shouldn't have money invested in to stop it at this point. I know that sounds dumb, but hear me out, right? Around 60 million people vote. All right, so let's just cut it out because like population has gone up over the times and voter retention has gone up over times. But if you take it back to like 1950, that gives you 70 years of votes, and you say 50 million people voted every year from 1950 to 2020, right? So the number of cases of voter fraud is something like 1,200, right? Like 1,200 people have been convicted of voter fraud. 16 have actually did any kind of prison time for voter fraud. Right? And this is voter fraud as a whole. Like, this is not even just mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots is a small percentage of voter fraud. So, like, it's a mathematically very small number how many people have the chance of what voter fraud actually is. Hey! Lyric, thank you for the 4 months. Vote Trump 20 down with the JoJo and the Dementia Show.
Nicely done. The biohazard container has been located.
Dog, I'm over here thinking that we got 330 million people in this country, and these are the best 2 clowns we could put up there for president. System's rigged, dog.
10 seconds.
Like, do you think you're going to get legalized weed faster under a Donald Trump presidency or Joe Biden? The answer to that is Biden. Biden's more likely to legalize weed than Trump would. Why? Because Trump is the head of the Christian party. And Christians considered weed or any kind of drug that isn't cigarettes or beer the end of the world and the Antichrist. Antifa is an idea, Jelly Belly Deli. Antifa stands for anti-fascist. It's an anti-fascist movement. There isn't groups or meetings that are being held. So Antifa is a all-encompassing scarecrow that the right can use to make it seem like there's terrorist cells in America. Antifa has a Twitter page, though. You know what? My fucking cat has a Twitter page. I'll point that out to you. I wake up in fear of Antifa every day of my life. Do you fear Antifa, Skate?
I fear politics talk.
You fear politics talk? More people die from misinformation on Facebook than they do from the terrorist cell Antifa.
Insertion in 5.
Jelly Belly Deli, do you realize that Canada has given people $2,000 every month? Like the last 8 months. The Canadian dollar, if I'm not, I might be mistaken on this, but I'm almost certain like the Canadian dollar right now is stronger than the American dollar. It might have went down, but it was close for a while. Like it was within 10 cents for a while. Kato Warner, please take my nice Canadian dollar. Keep dominating. Yeah, my one kill.
Biohazard container.
I heard you were going to do movie night. I know you're annoyed that people keep asking for it.